Yo, Wagwan, hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be revealing the easiest way to make a beat in FL Studio. So stay tuned all the way to the end. You are going to love this, okay? Now, this will help you stop making beats that just sound wrong. I know you've probably made a beat and you've been like, what's off? I don't know what's not working here. I have too. This will show you how to make beats that you can actually write songs to, or beats that other artists can write songs to if you just want to sell beats online, which is fine, of course. And this will upgrade your beat making abilities overnight. I know there's no such thing as an overnight success, true, but this will help you become a better producer overnight, guaranteed, okay? I promise you. And if it doesn't, let me know in the comment section, because I'm sure it will. Yeah, it definitely did for me and still does to this day. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Carter from jcarterray.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online business, and online marketing. This is the #1 spot for musicians and creators that don't want to be starving artists. So if that sounds like you, click on that subscribe button, check out the rest of the content on the channel, because you will love it here, guaranteed. Now, let's get straight into this video. But first of all, I got a question of the day. What is your favorite beat right now? The favorite beat from maybe your favorite song, or maybe you don't even like the song but you really like the beat. Let me know in the comment section down below, okay? And that's probably going to help you with this method, so I'd answer that right now if I were you, or at least think about it. Now, let's get straight into this. What is this about? This is about modeling, okay? And this isn't about modeling, you know, give me your best blue steel and all that sort of stuff. No. It's not about taking pictures and that. It's about listening to a song that you really like, listening to the instrumental, listening to the beat, and remaking it, modeling your beat after that song, okay? Now, this isn't copying. That's a completely different thing. This isn't stealing. This isn't plagiarism. This is modeling. You're using something as inspiration, and this is also very helpful if maybe you're already great at producing beats but you're just not feeling it today and you need some inspiration. Using this method will help you out a lot. Now, I'm gonna play back a beat that I made this morning, because honestly, like, I've been making a lot of trap lately and I've just started getting bored of it. Like, I don't want to make a trap song like today. I'm not really in the mood to make trap songs this week, to be honest. I want to get back in my pop bag. So I made a pop beat, but I modeled it after a pop song that I was really enjoying. That song is Without Me by Halsey. And if you go and check that out right now, you'll see some similarities in that melody and the melody that I'm going to play back right now. Obviously, I can't play that song in this video because copyright claims and all, copyright strikes probably, and I don't want to deal with that stress. So let's play this back and you'll hear what I'm talking about. This is called grade cooking. Okay, so that's verse, intro, chorus, basically the entire beat there for you. And this was all basically inspired by Halsey, Without Me, that track, and her album, because that, like, what's the album called? I think it's called Maniac. Amazing album, by the way, great stuff. I really enjoy Halsey's music. I definitely need to check out more of her stuff because that album was amazing. But I really wanted to get back into making pop songs and that sort of stuff, so I was checking out her music, and this guitar melody just stuck out to me, and I was like, how? Because I'm terrible at making guitar melodies, like really bad. I don't do that. When I'm making beats, I focus on just doing the chords. Generally, I'll just do a 4-chord chord progression or a 3-chord chord progression. Sometimes I'll do a 2-chord if I'm really trying to get in my track bag, but generally 3 or 4 chords, and we just keep it super simple. But I wanted to get outside my box, get outside my comfort zone, and try something out. And the best way to do that is to take inspiration from something that already works. The reason why this modeling method works so well is because you're not starting from complete scratch. You're not starting from something that doesn't work and trying to figure it out. You're using something that already works well. You're listening to a beat you already like, a beat that you already enjoy, something that's already sounding good. So when you then use elements of that beat will then sound good in your beat when you're creating it. So let's get into a few of the elements of this track. Okay, so first of all, we're using guitar. Now I was going to use the ample guitar, but it just didn't come out the way that I wanted it to, so I ended up using Omnisphere for this. So let's come in here, and we will solo out. If I unsolo this, okay, cool. Let's solo out Omnisphere, and you can hear what's going on here. So if you listen to that song Without Me, you'll hear that it basically has, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notes, then a chord, then it has another 5 notes, then a chord, then another 5 notes, then a chord, then repeats, right? Now what I did was I did basically the same kind of thing. I've got a different chord pattern. First of all, I created the chords because that's just how I like to operate. I like to do the chords, and I like to know where I'm going. I like to start with the chords and start with that sort of stuff. So I got the chords out, got the chords right. Let's actually play this back real quick. Well, let's unsolo this so everything's how it's supposed to be. Which are some nice chords, great chord progression, something that I enjoyed. And then from here, I actually used the rhythm from that song, from that Without Me song, and then I transferred that into the Omnisphere, the Omnisphere patch or Omnisphere pattern that I just played back to you. And then after that, obviously I added my RC20 and my halftime and whatnot, and I pitched it down, and we got this 8-bar loop for the chorus. Wow, okay, because this is soloed, it's actually soloed everything in existence. This is called grade cooking. So I pitched that down, and you hear it's more within the range that I like my songs to be in. And then when I added halftime, we got the verse guitar, which I just like to add halftime to my chorus melodies to just get a quick verse section that sounds different enough from the chorus, because I feel like keeping the same melody all the way through gets boring, and I'm a little bit too lazy to create a completely different melody and to do a bunch of, you know, gymnastics and whatnot in order to get a new melody out of this and stuff. Just adding halftime just makes things much easier. So this is the verse melody. So I definitely spiced up the actual guitar melody from, you know, where we started, because I Like if you listen to the song, it basically, as I said, it's the 5 notes then the chord, then the 5 notes then the chord. It doesn't have, you know, this moving down or these notes moving up or anything like that. I just added that as like little flourishes that just sounded good to me. So it's okay to add things on top of the song that you're modeling, or the melody that you're modeling, or the aspect of that song or beat that you're modeling. Okay, this actually makes it more your own, but don't overdo it. Okay, like sometimes you can really overdo it and end up making it sound terrible. Just keep it as simple as possible, and this beat's actually really simple. Like we've got the melody, then I've just used the chords that I came up with to add an up, and then I've used those chords again to add a pad, and then I've added some vocal chops with arcade, and that's basically all our melodic elements. As you can see, chorus guitar, verse guitar, chord pad, chord up, vocal chop, and then we're done. And then the drums, I basically just did that off feeling. I did check the beat again to hear what they did in that song, just to make sure I wasn't going too crazy or anything like that, because I swear I was doing some drums and it just wasn't sounding right. So I referred back to that song and heard what they did, and then basically toned my drums down a little bit. But we got everything. Basically the drums are my own, if we're being real, but it does sound pretty good. Let's do the chorus drums actually, because we got the kick in there. So it goes a bit wild, but it's not too wild. We're still keeping it simple. Also, we use the same BPM. Of course, if you're going to use the same kind of melody rhythm, you want to use the same BPM as the song that you're modeling, as well as we didn't use the same key. The key of that Without You song, as far as what I found online, is F sharp major, and we used F sharp minor. Now, if you want to know how to find the BPM and how to find the key of the song, it's actually really easy. Now, there's a difficult way, of course, which is you need the correct program and whatnot, or you can use Google, okay, our good friend Google. And in order to do that, all I did was type in Without Me Housey. I don't even think I didn't even type in Housey, I just typed in Without Me. But it depends on the song that you're using. If it's popular enough, you don't have to type in the artist, but if it's not, then you will have to type in the artist. So we do song title, then artist name, then BPM. And I do teach you exactly how to do this and how to do it step by step in my course, Foolproof Formula for R&B Trap Production in FL Studio. There's a link down below, or you can go to jcarteray.com/formula R&B Trap. Yes, that is the correct link. So definitely look into that and check that out and see if you want that. I'll also leave a link down below. I think I may have already said that, but basically, once you Google this, you can basically TuneBat is a very good website that usually has everything you need. I usually just go to TuneBat. I think there's another one as well, but I don't remember the name of it. But if you click around enough, you'll generally find what you're looking for. You'll find the BPM, you'll find the key, and all you need to do is basically go to a few of them, like this one, songbpm.com. And if it's the same, like I would try out 3 different ones. See, this is 136 BPM as well. And maybe we'll try out chords TV, and we'll see if this has the same answer as well, just in case. Like if you're a little bit unsure, if you try out, because some songs, they'll have the BPM wrong. So you may want to try this out. So as you can see, this is F sharp or G. Do I even have F sharp minor on my thing? Yeah, F sharp minor or G flat major. No, F sharp major or G flat major. And 136 BPM again. So with those 3 results, you can pretty much guarantee that it's pretty much 136 BPM. 3 different websites aren't going to get it wrong and post that up online. You can probably assume that they're right. You can also use my video where I show you how to find the tempo of any song. Just search my channel, how to find tempo of any song, and you'll see exactly how to do that. I'm not going to go through that now, but once you get that, it's going to be much easier for you to get everything right. And if you have access to actually download the song, a great thing to do is to actually drag it in to your project so that you can play along. Then you can like steal the drum pattern. Yes, still don't model the drum pattern. You can model it, but stealing the drum pattern is perfectly fine. Steal the drum pattern, get the rhythms right and all that sort of stuff. Model the melodies, get those rhythms right. And it's much easier when you actually have the song sitting there in your actual project, because then you can set a loop and you can basically play around within that loop. Now personally, I just listened to the song on Spotify and I kind of got it. It's like it wasn't that hard, but if you're having a lot of trouble, then you may need to look into downloading the song, maybe even purchasing the song. Like, you know, do people still do that these days? When's the last time anyone purchased a song? But you can go purchase the song, get it, drag it into FL Studio, and basically set a loop point from where a drum hits. So the first hit of a 4-bar loop or 8-bar loop, like that, boom, and then loop that and basically create your beat around that. And then, you know, add a little bit more pizzazz, a little bit of your own stuff here and there. Don't go crazy, don't do too much. As you saw in this song, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 melodic elements, and that is the maximum. You don't need any more than 4 melodic elements. Rarely you could get away with 3. Don't need to overdo it, okay? Now, that is definitely the easiest way to create a beat in FL Studio. It's probably the fastest way to create a beat in FL Studio. And if you listen to this and you use this today, you're gonna see a dramatic change in your music production skills by tomorrow, because you're gonna be making way better beats, because you're going to be making beats like your favorite beats and your favorite songs. Even if you're terrible at production today, modeling a few songs, you'll get way better overnight, and people will be like, what, how did you produce that? Like, how do you know how to do that sort of stuff? And all you had to do was listen to another song 50 times and loop it around until you got it right, okay? And this is definitely a great method to do. Do not knock this. This is a good way to actually learn things as well. You'll learn a lot of different techniques. You'll learn how to set up your drums, where drums hit usually, where melodies hit usually. You'll learn a lot of common things that producers do, and you'll be able to internalize that and use that for your own production when you're producing from scratch, basically. And also, if you want to be able to mix your beats in half the time and basically have your beats half mixed before you even get to the mixing stage, you want to check out my R&B trap mixing template. Yeah, that link is down below. You can go to jcartray.com/R&B trap FL, and this template basically comes with all the effects you need to make your beats sound professional and way better in half the time. Okay, my beats are half mixed before I even get to the mixing stage. All you need to do is really worry about the leveling and getting your levels exactly where you want them to be. So definitely check this out. Link is in the description down below. And yeah, that's that. Let me know in the comment section if this has helped you out. Let me know if it hasn't. Like, I want to know what you think. But this is a great method that's going to improve your production overnight. Okay, definitely use it, definitely try it out for a week, and you'll see a massive difference, because you're actually learning from things that work instead of just doing it by trial and error, just trying things and hoping that it works from scratch. It's much easier to look at something that works, model that, expand on that, and then start to learn what works and apply it to your own stuff, and then continue to evolve from the point of something that's already working, than starting from zero and hoping that you eventually stumble across something that works and then you're not even sure how you got there. Okay, definitely do this ASAP. Now, if you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, let me know in the comment section down below. And in the next video, you'll learn more about music, online business, and online marketing. I'll see you there. Peace out.